Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Welcome to Chitkal IELTS Academic with Professor Usman Ghani. Dears, hopefully you are doing great. How are you, dear?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I'm great, thank you so much. Alhamdulillah, I'm quite recovered now. I had been ill for a few days and now I'm back to my recovery, Alhamdulillah. And today we are going to start with IELTS Speaking Part 2. So far as IELTS Speaking Part 1 is concerned, we have gone through that in details. We have discussed what is actually the procedure of what type of questions are asked, what are mostly the question types, and how do we answer, what is the structure of answer for IELTS Speaking Part 1, and how do we structure an answer. For example, first we give initial idea, then we expand on that idea. What is starter and how do we give that starter in the answer? What is sentence length? What is synthesis of sentences? These are a few things that we discussed and we also try to practice in IELTS Speaking Part 1. Well, today I'm going to have a review by you and then we'll move forward for IELTS Speaking Part 2. Can you please tell me, have you practiced IELTS Speaking Part 1?
Yes, sir. I think so. I have shared my work with you last time, and you were not able to make the class possible. So I think so. I have shared that, but I don't remember clearly.
Okay, I think there were two of the assignments you sent me on written, which was actually response to the speaking questions. Was it
Yes,
that
sir.
you're talking about?
Yes, sir. I was talking about that.
Okay, no problem. Dear, I'd like to take a brief mock now, if you are willing and if you're ready. So after that,
Okay.
we shall move for art speaking part 2. But if you wish that you may give mock after this class, no problem. We may take mock after that and we may continue with IELTS speaking part 2. What would you prefer now? Because if you're not prepared, I think it would be unfair to take your mock now.
Yes, sir. I haven't prepared for
You're
the
not prepared for
class.
no problem at all. So let us begin with IELTS speaking part 2 today.
Sir, actually, you told me that the answers I have wrote and send it to you. You will be discussing in detail at that topic. That why I use these sentences, and you were unwell at that time, and we didn't discuss in detail.
Okay, so far as I remember the answers you sent me, there was nothing special that may be discussed. The things.
Okay, so it was okay or not?
No, these questions were not okay. They were to be actually worked upon. As I told you, so far as sentence length is concerned, I told you that you wrote only 2 sentences, if you remember, maximum. In
Yes, sir.
maximum.
Yes, sir. I wrote that.
Secondly, so far as expanding on initial idea is concerned, you could not expand ideas exactly because while expanding ideas, you have 3 to 4 different dimensions. Number one, either you expand idea by justifying your thought, either you expand idea by giving examination, either you expand idea by giving reason or causation, or you expand idea by giving conclusion. So you have to keep these 4 points in mind. You are expanding an idea, giving a reason, justification, give an example, and then making a conclusion of that. And you must give at least 1 or 2 ideas in single question. Are you getting my point? For example, if I say that did you enjoy this Eid celebration? Yes, we all family enjoyed a lot because all maternal and paternal family were present. Now give causation why you enjoyed. This is the cause. Okay, the cause is that your maternal and paternal family was together. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there was a great time after great departure of long distances of time. Again, you are giving a justification why it was great time, because you family could not got together, you could not get together for a long time. So this is the second reason. Okay,
Okay, sir.
getting my point?
Yes, sir.
I happen to enjoy with my fellows and with my age fellow cousins. I happen to enjoy with my age fellow cousins. Now this is the third thing you are giving. Okay, now this is how you have done something because we love each other. That's why it was a very memorable event. We love each other. That's why it was a very memorable event. Now you actually gave 2 to 3 justifications for what you said. I enjoyed a lot. Why you enjoyed a lot? Because we got together. Why? Because it was long distance of time. Why? Because you had to meet with your age fellows. And why? Because we love each other and you made it a brilliant time together. So this is how you gave causes and examples to justify your statement. I mean, this is an example of expanding on an idea. Got it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
You seem to be very, I should say, passive. Have you really got the idea, or you're not still confident on it?
Sir, basically, I got the idea, but I was thinking, am I able to expand the ideas or not? I'm
Yes,
just
yes, you
feeling
are
about.
absolutely able to expand. Yes, you are absolutely able to expand. You can do this.
I was
The
just
only thing
thinking,
is that you have.
I'm not ready yet for the expanding ideas. I was
Actually,
thinking,
this is something else.
maybe
No problem.
I'm going through.
No problem.
That
This is
is.
something else. If you're not ready, that's why I asked that if you're quite okay, I may take your mock. If you're not, because I know in the beginning it really takes a conscious effort. It really is a conscious effort and consistent focus on how to expand your ideas. It is not very easy thing to do. Along with
Yes,
that,
sir.
yes, along with that, you had to work on your vocabulary. You may use one or two idiomatic expressions in that, and you may synthesize expressions, and you may use different type of expression. For example, I will discuss these things later on, which is actually called sentence structures. I say, for example, since we all were together, we had a great time to enjoy. Since we all were together, we had a great time to enjoy. This is now conditional sentence. Since we were all together. So this is another type of sentence which I used, which I did not use before. Getting my point?
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
A
this is
little bit, I got the point. Expanding
yes.
ideas. Maybe I'm going to practice. Then I'll be just a little bit confident that I can do that.
Inshallah,
But right
not
now,
little bit.
I'm
Inshallah,
just.
you'll be fully confident. Until unless you're not fully confident on your IELTS speaking, I'm not going to leave your classes. Okay, be
Okay,
sure.
sir. Okay, sir.
If I said that
Okay,
inshallah
sir.
I'll prepare you for the examination, hopefully I will prepare you for the examination. No problem at all. The only thing is practice, and after your marriage ceremony of your sister, when you get free, just let me know, and we shall practice it consecutively, and we'll do it within no time. We will crack this hard nut. This is not actually hard, but it is hard for newcomers. No problem. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
very well.
Right now, I'm feeling a little bit relaxed.
Inshallah, inshallah, you will feel confident, not only relaxed. Okay, now we are moving to IELTS speaking part two. Actually,
Yes, sir.
first let us
It's
understand what.
basically an essay writing. We have given the topic, and we have to write 150 to 200 words over that topic. And basically, this is the art speaking part. Oh, sorry, it was the writing part. Oh, I missed it.
Did I give you any writing tasks? I don't think so.
No. I was just thinking that it is the writing task. No, it is the speaking
No,
task.
it isn't the writing list. Yes, it isn't. Okay, dear, can you please let me know if you can see the screen clearly?
Yes, sir. I can try the screen clearly.
Okay, here we go.
Should I speak this?
Here we go. Yes, strategies for part two of a speaking test. Can you please read this for me?
In part 2, which lasts roughly 3 to 4 minutes, the examiner will give you a card which has the topic task for you to talk about. The topic will be about something in your life, past or present. There will also be some brief task instructions on the card. You will have the 1 minute to think about the topic and make some brief notes. The examiner will give you a pen and a paper to make these notes. After your 1 minute preparation, the examiner will ask you to speak for between 1 and 2 minutes on the topic. When you finish, the examiner will ask you 1 or 2 short questions about what you have said. Here are the 2 different examples of the part 2 topic task card.
Okay. Strategies for part two of the speaking test. What are the strategies? Number one, in part two, which lasts roughly 3 to 4 minutes. Number one thing which we have to remember is that how much time does it take?
3 to 4 minutes. Basically,
Well done.
the 2 minutes for the speaking you told me before, and the 1 minute for the making notes. Basically, it's a 3 minutes. And
Yes.
if someone is expanding the ideas, he can speak for more than 2 minutes, or the introduction will be good, then he can speak for 2 minutes. So,
Very well done.
it
One
is
thing you
basically
missed in here:
4 minutes.
1 minute for your notes preparation, 2 minutes for your
Yes.
speaking, and 1 minute after you have spoken 2 minutes consecutively as an answer for speaking part two. The examiner may ask 1 or 2 questions on the same topic you have just talked about. Okay, this is how
Okay,
your
okay.
4 minutes are completed. Now you're corrected.
Okay.
The second thing, the examiner will give you a card which has topic tasks for you to talk about. Okay, number 2, the topic will be about something in your life, past or present. In your life, past or present. The topic would be either on past or on
Either in
present.
the past, present. Yes, sir.
Yes, it will be either on past or present. There will be some brief task instructions on the card. You will have 1 minute to think about the topic and make some brief notes. The examiner will give you a pen and paper to make these notes. After your 1 minute preparation, the examiner will ask you to speak for between 1 and 2 minutes on the topic. When you finish, the examiner will ask 1 or 2 short questions about what you have just said. So we can conclude, number one is that the examiner will hand you over a task card, on which something would be written. I mean, the question would be written. That would be about your life, either present or present. Number two, present or past. Number three, instructions will be given on the card, and you will have 1 minute to think about that and make brief notes. And number four, you will be provided a paper and pencil to make notes. And number five, then you will speak consecutively for 2 minutes. And number six, that you may be asked 1 or 2 questions on the same thing that you have just talked about. Is it clear?
Yes, it is clear. I have a question over here. The instructions which were just written on the paper, we have collectively 1 minute to make the notes as well as to read out the instructions over the paper.
Actually, the question itself means the questions.
Instructions.
Instruction means the question itself, okay?
Okay.
Okay, for example, here are two different examples of topic part, two topic task card. Describe, for example, there are two different examples. I mean, there are two different cards, if I should say. For example, this is the one card in which this is written, these are the instructions, and this is the second card. So you may read the first questions for me. Can you read it for me? Describe a holiday or trip that you remember well.
Describe a holiday or a trip that you remember well. Say when and where this was, who, what you did, who you went there with, and say why you remember this holiday or a trip so well.
Stop. Number one, describe a holiday or trip that you remember well. The first thing or the topic that is being asked is actually we are to describe, we are to give description. We are to give description of what? Holiday or trip that we remember well. So we are to talk about either a holiday, one of both these things, which we have get command on. Say when and where this was. We have to tell where it was situated. We have to tell the place where it was, whether it's in Pakistan, out of Pakistan, in my hometown, or somewhere I went for tour. And what you did, number thing, what were the activities and performances, and what were the things that I did there. And number four, who you went there with. Who were with you? Your family members, your friends, maybe your relatives or your college fellows, or who were there with you. And say why you remember this holiday or trip so well. What is the reason why you remember this trip so well? So there are up to 5 different things that you are supposed to tell in this answer within 2 minutes. Number one, either it is a holiday or trip, you have to name that. For example, it was Eid al-Fitr. It was Eid al-Fitr last summer. It was Eid al-Fitr. So this is how you may name the event. Or it was, you can say Eid al-Zuha.
Final year tour.
Maybe you can say it was final year tour. You can name anything over here. So you have to name the particular event actually, whether it was celebration, ceremony, or whatever it was. Say when and where this was. You have to name the place, and you have to name the time and place as well. What you did, you have to name the activities. You have to tell the activities, what you have been doing there, who you went there with. You have to name the people. I mean, you do not need to give the long list of the peoples with you. Rather, you have to tackle it in a way that it should sound that you are speaking naturally. And number 5 is why you remember this holiday or trip. You have to give cause. You have to justify why you remember this trip or holiday you are talking about so well. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if you just see this, you can very well just from here. For example, holiday or trip that remember well, when and where this was. What does it mean? Was it in present or past? Was.
Present. No, sorry, past.
It was
Basically,
past.
holiday or trip.
What you did.
Related to
Is it past or present? What you did.
It was past. Like.
Past. And who you went
But we
there
have
with.
done over that holiday or that event.
Okay.
That
Who
trip.
you went there with. Went. Is it past or present?
It's past.
Okay, and this is how, say why you remember this holiday or trip so well. This may be answered in either in present or past. And the second question you may read now. Describe a time.
Describe a time when you entered a race or a competition. Say when and where this was, what the race or the competition involved, what happened at the end of it, and say how you felt about this at that time.
Okay, now again, now I would ask you, can you please tell me how many things are there that we have to tell in this answer?
Basically, I have to tell about the race or the competition which
Hmm.
I have attended recently.
Hmm.
Where was the competition or the race occurred,
Hmm.
and was I involved in that race or competition or not?
Hmm.
And the fourth one is what happened, which team won the match, race or competition, the horse or something else, and how was my experience visiting that place?
बिल्कुल ठीक है. So how many things you have to tell? Can you please tell me things in number? One or two or three or
Five,
four, five? Five
five,
things you have
five.
to tell. Number one, you have to actually name the competition or race. Number two, you
Yes,
have to name the place or the time. Number three, you have to tell either if you were directly involved in it. Number four, what had happened. You have to give a bit details of the whole scenario there. And number four, what was your response as an onlooker or as a participant in that particular activity? What you felt actually by the end of that race or competition? You had actually enjoyed either, or you had been looking, you had been actually viewer. So these are five things you have to tell. And can you please tell me, is it in present or past?
it is all related to the past because I have attended the competition or I have been into the race.
I
So it
had
is not
been
in the
into the race.
present.
I had been attended and had been, not have been. Okay, have been is actually used for past, not past, rather a very near past or present. You can say I have been doing this. So you can
Okay.
better use had, had. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now the third thing I'd like you to just focus on. Number one, I just told you these are the five things you have to tell. Number two, I told you that you have to just check whether it is in present or past. Number three, I'm telling you, you have to check that it is about you. Say when and where this was. You remember. Okay? You entered. It is about you. It isn't
Yes,
about
sir.
Imran Khan. Neither it is about a champion, or neither it is about player or swimmer or somebody. No, it is about you, your experience. So do remember these things, that it would be about you and your experience. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Very well done. So I have told you three things now. Number one, you will have to tell a few things, maybe three, four, or five. Number two, you will have to tell things in details, and you will have to focus on whether it is in past or present. And number three thing is that you have to focus that it will be about yourself, okay, about your experience. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Very well done. So do you have any question so far? We have just gone through now. I mean, so far we have discussed these things. Do you have any question
No,
on it?
sir. I don't have any question right now.
You don't have any question right now. Okay, now I'd like you to read these questions for me. Describe a building or place.
Describe a building or place you like to visit regularly. Say what this building or place is, where it is, what do you when you go there, what you do when you go there, and say why you visit it regularly. This is basically the present form of
Very well
the
done.
event.
This is the present thing, and how many things you have to tell? You have to tell five things again.
Five
Okay, the
things
next
like
question.
if I want to visit my home daily, why I want to visit my home, or why I want to visit my uncle's house. So this is basically the present thing.
Yes.
And describe a friend that you are in contact with often. Say who this person is, how you become friends, how you make contact with him or her, and say why you are often in contact with this person. So
Okay.
this is basically the present, and it's about, like we say, write a short note on your friend, on your best friend. It's like this.
Yes, definitely. So you have got a good idea, I think, what this topic two is actually. Now you are not unfamiliar with the part two questions. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Very well then. Now let us move ahead for the rest of the things, how to answer this Okay. Now read this. Here's an example for the first topic we saw
Here
above.
is an example for the first topic we saw above. Describe a holiday or a trip you remember well. This is generally a heading in which we can just name that a final tour or a Eid holiday or a 15th August holiday, like a national holiday.
Hmm.
Say when and where this was. Either I visited the northern areas or I visited some nearby point.
This is
So
actually
this
point
is
one. Yes, keep on moving.
yes.
What you did, it is
What
point.
two? Why do you went there? Point three, and say why you remember this holiday or a trip so well. Point four.
Very
Now
well done.
here are
Very
some
well.
notes to meet on the paper by the successful candidate during the 1 minute preparation time. Describe a holiday or a trip you remember well. My trip to Paris. Say when and where this was. It was in 2004, summer school holidays, end of my primary school years. What you did? We saw Paris, Eiffel Tower, lots of cafes, museums, and river boats. When who you went there with? School friends and two teachers. Best friend spoke French. And say why you remember this holiday or a trip so well. End of the primary, lots of fun, and also sad, very hot. Teacher broke his arm.
Very well done. Now take a screenshot for this.
Okay, sir.
Let me know when you're done.
Sir, I'm done with this.
Okay. So these are actually dear notes. You are not supposed to write the way it is written over here. Okay. It was just an example I show you. You can write, for example, Paris. You can write trip. You can write trip to Kashmir. You can write T to Kashmir. K. So it is up to you how you write. You may write words, for example, she has written phrases, my trip to Paris. You may write only trip to Paris. You may write T and then Paris. You may write T and P because it will make you remember that it was written trip to Paris. So this is how you can save your time. Getting my point?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Number two thing is the notes you're going to make, the examiner won't see. These notes would be just put into dustbin or a paper bin after you're done. That is not going to be marked. They don't need to look at your response which you have written in terms of making notes. The notes are actually for you to assist you while speaking, because when you're speaking you forget the points or you forget the order, you may forget some particular details. So this is how they provide you 60 seconds to just note down these details and write down the notes in order to help you or assist you while speaking. So you may keep notes in front of you while speaking and you may have a look on them while speaking. Okay, not keeping just constantly staring the notes. Rather, you may get interacted with the examiner, and while you need to just recall and while you need to see what next thing you have to talk about, you may have a look on the notes you have made. Okay, you may write in Urdu as well, you may write in English as well, you may write a few symbols, not the words even, you may write letters. So it's up to you how you actually plan speaking. So this is how you have to order things. आप लाजमी नहीं है कि आप माई ट्रिप टू पेरिस ही लिखें, आप खाली पेरिस लिख सकते हैं। व्हेन एंड वेयर दिस वाज आप 2004 न लिखें, सिर्फ 4 लिखते हैं, समर की बजाय गाफ लिखते हैं, यानी इससे मुराद गर्मियां हैं, स्कूल हॉलीडेज की बजाय सिर्फ स्कूल लिखते हैं, अच्छा एंड ऑफ माई प्राइमरी स्कूल की बजाय आप 5th लिखते हैं। तो अब ये आपने अपने जहन के मुताबिक ये नोट्स बनाने हैं ताकि आपको बोलते हुए ये चीज आपके सामने हो तो आपको आइडिया हो कि अब मैं इस टॉपिक पे बात कर रही हूँ और नेक्स्ट मैंने ये बोलना। क्लियर?
जी सर।
समझ आ गई ना आपको?
जी सर, जैसे हम तकरीर करते हैं तो हमने उसमें कुछ ऐसे पॉइंट्स
जी
रखे हुए
बिल्कुल
होते
ऐसे ही
हैं,
है, खुद को
फिर हम
असिस्ट
उसके
करने के
बाद
लिए। मिसाल के तौर पे ये है हु यू वेंट देयर विद, तो आपने लिखा स्कूल फ्रेंड्स हैं, 2 टीचर्स हैं, बेस्ट फ्रेंड स्पोक फ्रेंच है। अब ये बेस्ट फ्रेंड स्पोक फ्रेंच लिखने की बजाय आप यहाँ पे सिर्फ ज़ैनब का ज़ेड लिखते हैं, ठीक है? शी इज योर बेस्ट फ्रेंड ना?
यस सर।
अच्छा, अब ज़ैनब का जेड लिखेंगे तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि शी वाज वेरी टची एंड शी वाज वेरी सेंसिटिव एंड शी वाज वेरी पोजेसिव एंड शी वाज वेरी एग्रेसिव so far as my relation with her is concerned, and she doesn't compromise upon my friendship with anyone, so she is my bestie. ये सारी चीजें आपको ऑलरेडी पता है, you just need to put Z who you went there with, ठीक है? Z के साथ आप आगे Y भी लिख लें, साथ में Y भी कोई होगी, ठीक है? इसी तरह आप X भी लिख लें। So this is how you just need to write something which will make you remember what you need to speak at that time. That never means that you are going to make these notes in order to just make notes in a way very neat and clean so that the examiner would mark and give you grades on it. No. Rather, you have to just write these in order to assist yourself. You may write letters, you may write words, you may write phrases or sentences, you may write few symbols, you may write Urdu, Angrezi, Punjabi, whatever you wish to write which may assist you in a better way. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Very well done. अच्छा डियर, ये है और नाउ यू मे टेक स्क्रीनशॉट फॉर दिस. ये 2 क्वेश्चंस हैं प्रेजेंट में. टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट फॉर दिस.
Sir, done.
और इसका भी स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें. दिस इज फ्रॉम पास्ट.
जी सर.
अच्छा, अब एक चीज मैं आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ. कैन यू प्लीज रिकॉल थिंग्स व्हाट आई हैव टोल्ड यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ IELTS स्पीकिंग पार्ट 2. इसको आंसर
Yes,
कैसे
sir.
करना है? जी.
Sir, basically, we have given the IELTS speaking part 2 constitute about 3 to 4 minutes. We have given the cue card on which the question is written on that. We have 1 minute to look at the question and make the notes for our convenience, and then we have to speak for 2 minutes over that topic, and then we have 1 minute in which the examiner could ask the questions about that topic which we have spoke before.
ठीक है.
And then if we are discussing about the questions, it will be related to our normal life. Maybe it is related to the past or the present.
ठीक
So
है.
here are the 2 questions which I'm looking at my screen, which is related to the past, and we have discussed the 2 present things too, 2 present topics too. So every question constitute about 5 questions, and we have to answer or elaborate in those questions, like if we have visited something, why we have visited, with whom we have visited, what we have enjoyed over there, and what were my activities over that place, and how I came back and how I felt about that event or that topic or that place.
बिल्कुल ठीक है शाबाश. वेरी वेल डन. अच्छा, इसके बाद मैं एक और चीज आपको बताने लगा हूँ. एक चीज का आपने ख्याल करना है. लेट्स सपोज आपके यहाँ उसने एक टॉपिक बता दिया और 4 आपके पास पॉइंट्स हैं जिन पर आपने बात करनी है. ऐसे ही है?
जी सर.
अच्छा, तो हर टॉपिक पे, हर पॉइंट पे आप कितना बोलेंगी तो आपके 2 मिनट पूरे हो जाएंगे?
I think so. I spoke for 2 sentences or 2.5 sentence for each line. Then maybe I'll be covering 2 minutes. Maybe.
आपने तकरीबन 30 से 35 सेकंड एक पॉइंट पर बोलना है. क्लियर? 4 पॉइंट्स है ना, 2 मिनट आपके पास हो. You have to speak for 30 to 35 seconds each. 30 to 35 second each point. हाँ, ये प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी. ये शुरू में आपको घड़ी साथ रखनी पड़ेगी, टाइमर लगाना पड़ेगा. ये
टाइमर लगाना पड़ेगा
जी. तो तकरीबन इतना बोलना है, लेकिन ये लाजमी नहीं है. यानी मुमकिन है इसको आपने अगर 20 सेकंड बोला है तो ये आपका 30 हो गया. इसको आपने 35 बोला है तो आखिरी जो है वो 25 हो गया. कोई बात नहीं है, लेकिन बैलेंस रहे. ऐसा ना हो कि आप जब व्हेन की बात आए तो आप सारा लाहौर ही बता दें. ठीक है, सारा लाहौर आप डिस्क्राइब कर दें, और जब आगे व्हाट और हु एंड व्हाई की बात आए तो आपके पास टाइम ही ना बचे, आपका टाइम ही खत्म हो चुका हो. तो इसको आपने बैलेंस करना है. सही है?
जी सर.
ये टेक्निक है, और ये टेक्निक आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी चाहिए. अब एक मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट चीज मैंने आपको एंड पे बताई है, वो ये है कि आपने जितने भी पॉइंट्स हैं उनको इक्वल टाइम पे बोलने की कोशिश करनी है. चाहिए थोड़ा सा आगे पीछे हो जाए, डजंट मैटर, लेकिन ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं होना चाहिए.
नहीं आना चाहिए.
अच्छा
जी सर.
अच्छा, यहाँ तक आज काफी है. अब नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम क्या करेंगे, उसमें मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम करेंगे कि अगर हमारे पास टाइम ज्यादा है और हमारे पास इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है तो इंफॉर्मेशन को ज्यादा कैसे करना है, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, इंफॉर्मेशन को ज्यादा करते हुए लेट्स सपोज व्हेन एंड वेयर दिस वाज या हु यू वेंट देयर विद, तो क्या आप अपने सारे फ्रेंड्स के और ननिहाल और ददयाल के नाम बता देंगे? नहीं. ऐसा करेंगी तो ये तो चौपी सेंटेंस हो जाएगा और इसके तो मार्क्स उल्टा कट जाएंगे. तो कौन सा तरीका है जिस तरीके से हमने इसकी जो लेंथ है, जो टाइम है, उसको बढ़ाना है. ठीक है. फिर कौन सी चीजें हमने कहनी है और कौन सी चीजें नहीं कहनी है, मतलब दैट इज एक्चुअली हाउ टू मैनेज आंसरिंग दोस क्वेश्चंस. सही है? वो इंशाल्लाह हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में करेंगे. अब आपकी असाइनमेंट ये है कि ये जो चारों क्वेश्चन हैं, आपने बार बार जो हमने टेक्निक्स आज पढ़ी हैं, जिसमें 4 पॉइंट्स हैं, चारों को इक्वल टाइम हमने देना है, और अगर प्रेजेंट है तो प्रेजेंट में आंसर करना है, पास्ट है तो पास्ट में आंसर करना है. ये बहुत ज्यादा ख्याल करना है इस चीज का आपने. सही है? और सबके पॉइंट्स किस तरीके से बनाने हैं, इसको आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगी, और ये 4 रिस्पॉन्सेज आप अभी से तैयार कर लेंगी. ठीक है? जैसे ही आप रिज्वाइन करेंगी, रिज्यूम करेंगी, तो आपका मॉक टेस्ट होगा. मॉक टेस्ट पार्ट 1 का भी होगा और मॉक टेस्ट पार्ट 2 का भी होगा. जब तक मैं मॉक टेस्ट नहीं लूंगा उस वक्त तक हम आगे मूव नहीं करेंगे. सही है?
ठीक है सर.
हाँ, ये उसके साथ में मैं आपको ऑडियो की भी.
सर, इसकी वोकैबुलरी किस तरह से मैं वो कर पाऊंगी, वोकैब वगैरह कैसे इंक्रीज कर पाऊंगी इसकी?
नहीं, इसको आप करें, वोकैब ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगी। इसको आप करेंगे नहीं, इसके लिए अलग से वोकैबुलरी की जरूरत नहीं है आप।
ये तो सर सिंपल स्पीकिंग होगी, जैसे मैं आपके साथ नॉर्मली बात करती हूँ।
हाँ, हाँ, तो यही चाहिए उनको, कोई मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं वो चाहिए। अगर स्पेशली इस पे वोकैबुलरी पर फोकस करना अलग से शुरू कर देंगी, तो इट विल मेक थिंग्स हार्डर।
तो फिर मैं नॉर्मली भी नहीं बोल सकूंगी।
क्या मतलब? हाँ, नहीं, मुश्किल हो
मतलब फिर
जाएगा ना,
हाँ, फिर मुझे
मुश्किल हो जाएगा।
ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि ये इडियम कहाँ एडजस्ट करना है, ये वोकैब
हाँ,
कहाँ
ये
एडजस्ट
मुश्किल हो जाएगा, मुश्किल हो जाएगा। तो आपने असल में जो आपने मॉक नहीं दिए ना पार्ट 1 के आप मॉक दें ना, तो उसमें अच्छी खासी बंदे की तैयारी हो जाती है वोकैबुलरी की। बंदे को पता चल जाता है कि स्ट्रक्चर बनाना कैसे है। अच्छा, यहाँ पे जितने भी सेंटेंसेस आप बनाएंगी, आपने पार्ट 1 का जो स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ आंसर है ना, उसको सामने रखना है कि हमने
सर
पहले एक
उसको
बात
आपने
की।
थोड़ा सा मुझे एक्सप्लेन करना था स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सेंटेंस को, क्योंकि मुझे जो आपने पीडीएफ भेजी थी वो मुझे इतनी समझ नहीं आई थी, जिसमें उसने पास्ट पार्टिसिपल प्रेजेंट और वो वाले सेंटेंसेस
वो
को
छोड़
जोड़
दें,
के
वो
बनाया
छोड़
है।
दें, वो छोड़ दें, वो सेंसेस ऑफ सेंटेंसेस है, उसको छोड़ दें। आपको ये पता चल गया था कि सेंसेस ऑफ सेंटेंसेस कैसे होता है, यानी सेंसेस ऑफ सेंटेंसेस होता क्या है?
जी सर, आपने बताया था कि सिंथेसिस हमने इस तरह से करनी है कि हमने उसको कंसाइज फॉर्म में लिखना है, और मतलब
हाँ,
कि
जिसमें
अगर हमारे तीन
इंफॉर्मेशन
चार
ज्यादा आ जाए।
सेंटेंसेस हैं तो उसमें हमने एक सेंटेंस बनाना है, लेकिन इंफॉर्मेशन ज्यादा डाल देनी है, मतलब इट
हाँ,
इज दिस,
शाबाश।
इट इज दिस, इट
यानी
इज दिस
हमने
नहीं
ज्यादा
करना।
सेंटेंसेस नहीं बनाने, बल्कि हमने सिंथेसाइज करना है। पार्ट 2 में
एक
अगर आप
सेंटेंस को
सिंथेसिस की तरफ
कंसाइज कर
आएंगी ना,
लेना।
शाबाश। पार्ट 2 में अगर आप सिंथेसिस की तरफ आ जाएं, तो फिर बोलना मुश्किल हो जाता है।
हाँ जी सर।
ठीक है, क्योंकि पार्ट 2 2 मिनट ना आप जब बोलेंगी ना, आंसर करेंगी, तो आपको आइडिया होगा कि ये आसान नहीं है, इसकी अच्छी खासी टाइम लगता है। 2 मिनट ढेर सारे होते हैं, टाइम खत्म ही नहीं होता, बंदे की इन्फॉर्मेशन सारी खत्म हो जाती है। तो पार्ट 2 में सिंथेसिस की एज सच हमें जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। सही है, सिंथेसिस की जरूरत पड़ती है पार्ट 1 में, क्योंकि होते 3 सेंटेंसेस हैं और ऐसे लगता है कि जैसे हमने बहुत थोड़ा आंसर किया है। और पार्ट 3 में भी जरूरत पड़ती है। उसको मैनेज करने के लिए फिर हमें सेंसिस ऑफ सेंटेंसेस की तरफ जाना पड़ता है। अब जो सेंसिस कितनी तरह से हो सकता है, दिस इज समथिंग ट्रिकी, वो अभी हम नहीं कर रहे। ठीक है, उसको मैं समझाऊंगा, सही आपको बताऊंगा, उस पर लेक्चर भी दूंगा, लेकिन अभी करना आपके लिए जरा बर्डनाइज हो जाएगा, सो वी डोंट गो फॉर दैट। इट्स अ बिट
जी सर।
ग्रामरली थिंग, यू नो।
जी सर, मुझे समझ
हाँ,
आ गई है।
मतलब उसमें मैं पहले आपको जाऊंगा, समझाऊंगा कि पार्टिसिपल क्या होता है। ऐसा वर्ब की वो फॉर्म जो एडजेक्टिव के तौर पे यूज हो रही है, उसे पार्टिसिपल कहते हैं। फिर पार्टिसिपल 2 तरह के होते हैं, एक होता है प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल और एक होता है पास्ट पार्टिसिपल। अब इन दोनों
जी
पार्टिसिपल को
सर।
यूज करते हुए आप सेंटेंसेस को सिंथेसाइज कर सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल, वॉकिंग शी फेल डाउन, वॉकिंग शी फेल डाउन, ये अब प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल के साथ हमने शी वाज वॉकिंग शी फेल डाउन, इन दो सेंटेंसेस को एक किया है, वॉकिंग शी फेल डाउन, ये प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल हो। अच्छा, पास्ट के साथ करूं, प्लेड वेल ही वाज वेरी हैप्पी, played well he was happy, he played very well and he was happy, इन दोनों को हमने कर दिया पास्ट पार्टिसिपल यूज करते हुए। तो वो थोड़ा सा ना, मतलब वो ग्रामरली टाइप चीजें हो जाएंगी, तो उसमें ना जाएं अभी। ये जो स्ट्रक्चर जो आपको बताया है, इसको प्रैक्टिस करें और अच्छे तरीके से करने की कोशिश करें।
ओके सर।
ठीक है, ठीक है, इंशाल्लाह अब हम मिलेंगे ईद के बाद। क्लियर?
जी सर।
चलें, शाबाश, विश गुड लक, अल्लाह
अल्लाह
हाफिज।
हाफ़िज़।